Hello survivors, and welcome to another silly Saturday. In today's video we decided we were going to break the speed of sound, and so what we did is we took a skill that works off of movement speed, which is our quick strike over here. As you can see, it says our damage is multiplied by X amount based on our movement speed. Our movement speed right now without anything up is currently on 305%, so that's without the buffs on. At the moment, we gain an extra 108% from this bloodlust, an extra 102% from this bloodlust, an extra 213% from that sugar rush, then 150 there and 87 over here. So it goes up to an insane amount of damage. We did get a Doom today's over here, impending Doom, but otherwise we're just looking for more movement speed as well as some potency upgrades to our gear. Now the thing with the movement speed in this game is you do have to just move around. We are sitting on 1433 movement speed once we get started. That gives us a 29.66 times base multiplier on the damage that we get. Now what I was saying is movement speed actually needs a little bit of time to ramp up. It doesn't automatically start, and as you can see, it is insane. We go crazy, but as soon as we walk into something we slow down again, so it is actually very difficult to show exactly how fast we are without having like a racetrack of a map or something without any terrain, so that we would be able to run around without knocking into anything, you know. So very difficult to show our true speed, show the 1400 movement speed that we do get. Also, our cooldowns are at a point where absolutely everything is up all the time, so our movement speed does not go below the 1400%. But also because of that, our damage is really high. We can actually stand still and just kill everything around us with the quick strike because of that. So very strong. I don't know how far this can go on the endless cycle, but we just doing endless cycle 3. I'm sure you could get to at least 7. You do have the movement speed to dodge absolutely everything as well, and we don't have any curse either, so it does make it a lot easier. But on that note, this is just insane. Doing this has actually made me feel nauseous because of the, I don't know if it's the motion blur or if it's just because of the movement speed itself. It does make one dizzy for, you know, if you do it for too long. So I don't know if you guys experience things like that as well. But for me, when there's too much movement speed in the game, it does tend to make my eyes go all weird. So again, we've got quite a few rerolls over here, so we can go damage increases for these. As you can see, it's on 186. It's still on 186. So damage doesn't affect those, but it should. Okay, that's weird. Anyway, go potencies, a cast frequency, we can grab that, more cast frequency. We don't actually need any more cast frequency because everything is on the lowest. It would just be for quick strike itself, but again, not really necessary. We could grab a multicast over there, but otherwise we're just going to move faster and faster and faster, and the more speed upgrades we get, the more insane it gets, and the more damage we get as well because of the damage multiplier on the quick strike. So really, again, very strong. Maybe we can time and see how fast it takes us to get from one corner of the map to the other. And we did do this on the Death Knight because again, he doesn't have a dodge, so it just makes sense to obliterate the movement speed on this character. Oh man. You know, let me know down in the comments if any of you guys have like any weird sicknesses, like motion sickness, or what's the other ones, hearts, if you get sick from hearts, or you know, things like that. There are some really interesting, I wouldn't say diseases, but like I guess illnesses or things that make us get sick or something like that out in the world there. Like for me, again, it can be the movement speed. Also, I do drive around a lot. I don't, you know, I have my own car and everything, and when I am the passenger, I get sick, but when I am driving, I feel perfectly fine. So very, very weird there, how I can feel fine while driving, but when I'm the passenger, I feel sick. So very weird. I don't know what's up with that. But anyway, we're going to go for life there. There's nothing really else we need here, just looking for potency and movement speed itself. Again, damage increase for lasting doesn't seem to have any effect. We do need to have effective potency rather, so we could have banished that upgrade if necessary. We are looking to get, it's on 0.2 second cooldown, so that is the lowest cooldown we are going to get it on, and that is probably thanks to our cast frequency from the Bloodlust as well being on 200% there as well. So just before the end or the last boss, we'll take a look at what our movement speed is again. We did start off on about 1400%. It would be nice if we could get ourselves up to about 2000. That would be quite insane, but we will see if we are able to do that. So again, just grabbing more and more movement speed. Again, it does give us that multiplier on the quick strike, which is now on 36 times. So very, very strong. I don't know what that correlates to. I mean, what 9,000 times 36 is 36,000. So that is the base damage, not including critical strikes and or the other dooms or dazed or anything like that. So very, very cool. Also, we do have 120% crit chance with the 300% crit modifier. So we are hitting really, really hard as well. But let's keep going. Keep adding more potency to our skills, as well as adding more movement speed. We do have 400 life as well, and that's just going to get us, you know, let us at least tank a shot or two. So there we go, boss down and dead. We don't really have a lot, I mean, besides for the Doom to Dazed and a little bit of slow and fragility here, we don't actually have a lot of negative effects that we're applying to enemies. We don't really hit them enough either to apply a lot to them. So this is just purely crit damage, hopefully. I mean, that's what it looks like to me. But we would have to turn the damage numbers on to be 100% sure over there. But that doesn't really matter anyway. Best way, again, to build this type of build is going to be just grab as much movement speed as possible. I was thinking of going for another complementary like AoE skill, because in the beginning when you don't have as much damage, if you don't stand still and you're running around, although you're extremely fast, the build is really slow at killing until you get to a point where it doesn't matter whether you're standing still or not, you're going to land up killing things instantly. But until that point, the build is very slow but very fast at the same time. So fast in movement speed but slow in killing things, because you kind of run past them too quickly without doing enough damage to kill them. So very slow in the beginning, but you do eventually get to a point where you are instantly annihilating everything like we are on the screen currently. So more movement speed, we need more and more potency. Yes, give me more and more potency. I am loving this. Let's see, we are nearly on the last boss. Just before the last boss dies or before they spawn, we will quickly have a look at our movement speed and we will see just how gross this is. So only a couple more enemies to kill. And there we go, and she is already probably going to just pop instantly as soon as I unpause. But let's try get that little bit more out of our movement speed. It doesn't look like we are getting, and we didn't. So we are sitting on 1815% movement speed. That is insane. And that is that. We obviously can just keep scaling it over and over and over and over and higher, but we're not going to do that. Maybe you guys can test it out. Let me know how it went for you. But a really, really fun build. A little bit straining on the R's because of the movement, but otherwise really, really fun. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Please remember to like, comment, and subscribe for more videos like this in the future. And always remember, keep safe, survivors. Until next time, cheers.